Good morning or afternoon. Today is Saturday, June 24th, and I'm currently uploading 3 videos to my YouTube. They're more journal flips. They're the Diane Reevely journals from way back when, and I originally recorded the videos last night, but then I realized what one of the journals was, because when I was flipping through it, I'm like, I don't know what this is from, because I knew it was a challenge, because I saw that I wrote week 24, week whatever. Oh, little birdie's back. That little birdie keeps flying around here from time to time for the past few days. But anyway, and then I discovered from looking at my old blog what it was. It was Documented Life 2015. So I deleted all 3 of those and just re-recorded them a little while ago. And I also did a vlog last night as well, but I deleted that too. And I finished the diamond painting I was working on. I took pictures of the ones that I did, and I posted them on my stories so I can highlight them on my Instagram. And currently working on this one. It's a 20 by 30, so it'll be quick. I did all this yesterday. A lot of black drills. I have like 3 more of this kind. And yesterday afternoon, my order from AliExpress came. I was surprised how fast it came. And the last order I placed with them came really quick as well, because I stopped ordering them for a long time, because one of my diamond paintings that I ordered got lost in the mail. So that was a disappointment, because I really wanted it. And but I'll show you what I ordered. It's a big one. I did one similar to this a long time ago when I first started diamond painting. Also ordered it from AliExpress. And it didn't have as many villains as this one did, because not too long after I finished that, looking at AliExpress for diamond paintings, I saw like this one, and I'm like, oh. So, and I recently found it again while looking at AliExpress, and I had it in my cart for a while, and then all of a sudden I accidentally hit the order button, and I ordered it. And it's a big one. It's 100 by 50 centimeters. And there's like over 40 drills. There's like 44 different colors to it. And I already wrote them all out on the extra sticker sheets from Diamond Art Club. So I'm probably going to need all of these holders. And there's 28 compartments to each one. So that's all. I think that's the most colors I have gotten, I think. And then I have an order coming from Diamond Art Club that should be here Monday. And it's the dog version of this one. They also, Diamond Art Club has the cat version of this one, but a different. I think the Diamond Art Club version, the cat's black and that one's white, but yeah. So, and originally after I got the shipment confirmation, or the confirmation that it shipped, it said it would be here yesterday, but it was still in Texas. When Diamond Art Club first started 5 years ago, they were originally in Vegas, And then they moved to New Jersey, which is a bummer because if they were still in Vegas, I probably would have gotten a job there. And then recently they just moved to Houston or somewhere in Texas because it's central to the country. People can get their orders quicker in the States than they can when they were in New Jersey, because when I ordered from there before they moved, it was like a week, and now it's like a few days. So, and what else? Nothing much since I last vlog as usual. I got about a couple pills of the antibiotic left. I took one this morning, and I'll take one this evening, and then I'll have the last one tomorrow. So yay. Hopefully it's working, because I kind of don't want to go back. Not till I have to see him later next month, sometime next month. But that's about all the exciting things that's happening, which isn't much. But yeah, so that's it for right now. See you guys later. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, June 28th. And I have a couple vlogs that I need to edit, put together, and maybe this one as well. We'll see how long I blabber on. But I took the last antibiotic on Sunday, and I kind of had a feeling I still had the UTI because I was still going a lot and other issues down there. And yeah, I had one test strip left that I got at Target. I was going to wait to take it Monday morning. That's what it was. And if it was positive, I would call the doctor's office to get an appointment. And it was. So I called Monday, and I was able to go see him on Tuesday. Yesterday, and it was like Groundhog Day. Because, well, I'll get to that in a minute. But then later, Monday night, I decided to go to Winco. I normally don't go that late. Well, it wasn't late. It was like 5 or 6 o'clock. It was still light outside. It was close. If it was further away, I wouldn't have gone. And I knew they had those testing things that I got at Target. And these are much cheaper at Winco, though there's only 2. At Target, you get 3 for $12.99. These were 2 for $6.38 or something like that. So I grabbed 2 boxes, and I grabbed some other stuff. And one thing, even though it's open 24 hours, at 5 or 6 o'clock, it wasn't well stocked. They had stuff, but like the bananas, there was hardly any bananas. In the produce, I went to get bread because I was running low, and they had bread. They were running low on that the low carb stuff. There was like very few loaves left. I grabbed one. Well, what was out. So yeah, then there's like kids for some strange reason. So yelling and screaming, I could hear them throughout the whole store. And of course, when I checked out, there was 2 of them right next to me in the next checkout lane. It's like they were carrying on and screaming, and my mom would have carried me out of there. So yeah, came home. I think I took another one that night, another test. And then Tuesday morning, I took another test strip before I left to go to the doctor. I took one just to make sure, and it was still positive. So you know, I went, and it was like Groundhog Day, because I went to the doctor the same day as I did last week, which was on a Tuesday. I was at, the appointment was for the same time. It was 3:30, and I was in the same room as I saw him last week. I was like, I had a different nurse, you know, that checked my vitals and all that, and she was like, okay, the doctor will, you know. I'm like, don't I have to give a sample, you know, make sure I still had a UTI? And she's like, no, because you're here, because you said that the antibiotic wasn't working, and blah, blah. I'm like, okay. But she's like, I'll go check. And she came back. She's like, you gotta get a sample. I'm like, okay. I'm like, thinking, I knew it. So then he came in the room, and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, the same thing as last time. You know, nothing new. He's like, that should have worked. And I said, I know. I told you to give me something that worked. Because last week I said to him, when he asked what antibiotic do I want, and I said, one that works. So when I said that, he's like, I did. It really works. It's like a strong, you know, Super Pro. It's strong. Well, he gave me another one, prescribed me another one, and a longer dosage, 7 days. The last one he gave me for 5 days. Sometimes he gives me 5, sometimes he gives me 7. So, and then he's like, let me go check your culture. I'm like, stay here. I'm like, okay. So he goes to, because they do blood and stuff. He has a thing that, you know, does that. He goes there, I see him walking back to the front, and then I see him go next door. I'm like, what the heck? And I peek my head, and the nurse was like, what do you need? I'm like, well, I told her. He's like, well, let me go check. So it's like, no, you can go home, you know, it's taken care of. I'm like, okay. I'm like, and I said, it's not like I have anything better to do or anywhere else to go. And she laughed. So I go get my prescription, and then I get, you know, wait for my Uber, and then I see some pharmaceutical people coming in, and they bring donuts from Pink Box, which is near the Walgreens I go to. I'm like, I want a donut. I can't have a donut. But as my Uber got closer, I got more to the door. And then I started thinking what I said to the nurse about having nowhere else to do, nothing better to do or else to go. I forget what I said, but something to that effect. And I started tearing up, and I'm like, why am I tearing up? So that just set my mood down the rest of the evening and part of today. I think it's because I'm only one here. Even if I go to the grocery store, I don't talk to anyone. Or, you know, Target and all that, I don't talk to anybody. I hardly know anybody here around my age. The ones I know, they're around my age, which are 2 people. And one of them's my doctor. I just felt comfortable in there for some strange reason. So anyway, I went to Walgreens, dropped off my prescription and more Groundhog Day stuff. The pharmacist said they're 2 hours behind, just like last Tuesday. And I was there at the same time. But the only thing I didn't do was go across the street. It was too hot to walk across the street. I was wearing jeans because it's usually cold in the doctor's office, so yeah. Even though it was in like upper 90s. We're finally going to be in the hundreds by the end of the week, or at least by tomorrow. Not that I'm looking forward to that, but anyway. So I looked at Walgreens for a little bit, and then I went to Cafe Zupa's, and instead of getting my usual large salad, I got soup and salad. And the guy that when I went to pay, he was the same guy that was there last week. Well, majority of them were there last week. He's like, weren't you here before the other day? I'm like, yeah, I was here last Tuesday. He's like, yeah, I remember. You were wearing a funny shirt, and yeah, you're wearing another funny one. I'm like, yeah. So I sat there majority of the time eating, while waiting for my prescription. But then I finally left and went back to Walgreens and waited a little bit more, and then got my prescription. And this one's a little bit different with the side effects, or not side effects, warnings. I have to drink lots of water and avoid the sun. That was like the other antibiotic, because you'll burn easy. And she said avoid dairy when taking it. I don't remember that. And then eat a small meal or a snack when you take it, so your stomach doesn't get upset. So when I came home, I took one and I had a snack, even though it was past my eating time. But and then I took one this morning. So, but my mood, I was tearing up off and on. I was sad and lonely. It's more loneliness than anything right now. Other than grief, it's just loneliness. So, and today's next month, the month from today will be the 4-year anniversary. And that's kind of part of it too, but anyway. But it's mostly loneliness. And yeah, I'm supposed to meet up with my mom's caretaker on the 8th. I'm not holding my breath. I've learned not to count on people when they say things because of the past, but we'll see how it goes. But we meet up for lunch and maybe do a little gambling, so we'll see about that. And yeah, what else? I got my Diamond Art Club order in on Monday, and it's a big one. I only unraveled it and put it in the bedroom for my holding area. It is so cute. It's dog bookshelf. It's 49 by 22 inches, which is 125 by 56 centimeters. It's Randall Spangler. This is the only one I really liked of his work, because he does a lot of well, not the only one. I have another one that's on my wish list of his. He does a lot of dragons. It's very cute, and it's 53 colors. More than that one. And I think I showed you this one that I finished. And these are really quick. Finished them in a day and a half. I finished this one the other day. And then yesterday I finished Cinderella. And I started this one last night and worked on it today. No, I worked on it this morning. This is what I got done. I finished this one last night. So, yeah, these are quick. And I've been seeing a lot of hummingbirds or little birds from this window the past few days. This morning when I got up, I opened the blind And I saw a hummingbird staring right at me, flying around. I'm like, oh, hello. So, I know they're a symbol of some money that you lost. But yeah. Anyway, I think I rambled on enough. So I'm going to end it here and see you guys later.